3 points is nothing. And that'll be massive pressure. Because if they win this and Arsenal either win or it's a draw, it changes the whole complex, the whole composition of the whole top for the discussion. And Storm United are now really fully right on the necks of Chelsea.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Boom. Here we have it, man. Here we have it. Here we flipping have it, man. It's big. It's huge. We go again. And for Liverpool, they have to answer the call yet again. So we're going to start off with the league leaders who will be playing at home to Crystal Palace. And this, it's very lucky that Liverpool are playing this game at home, because Crystal Palace are one of those teams where you have to ignore their previous form and you have to ignore where they are in the table. This is a team that can beat you. And all Liverpool needs to know is that the team who are really chasing them and most likely to get them, and the team who are defending champions, beat them. Man City's, I believe, Man City's City's second loss was against Crystal Palace. So they were the guys that snatched Pep's chain. So, and they did it at the Etihad. So I think for Liverpool, they know that, okay, 100% they are very strong at Anfield, but they have to be very, very wary, because again, questions to be asked. Because again, it's like, do you put Fabinho in midfield? Do you put Fabinho in defense? Do you start off with a Matip? And even if Matip is coming in, he's going to come and say, look, bro, I've not played for a long time. This is very important, because I've got to reiterate myself. Liverpool cannot afford any blips or slip-ups. They can't afford any slip-ups. They cannot afford any mistakes. They cannot afford any mishaps. They have to be 100% fully on point. They have to be fully on point in this. So, it's because I think for Liverpool, I think you can feel that the pressure is there, but they're dealing with the pressure very well. And I do think that for Klopp, he's going to try and be somewhat conservative, but I do think that, it's because it's tough, because yes, you want to win the league, but you can't second guess yourself. And I think that the mistake that may be made is by Liverpool trying to second guess that themselves, and which is what they, and the mistake that they did against Man City. Because if Liverpool just did the whole Liverpool thing, let's just go out and play against Man City, well, whatever the case, they might actually beating Man City. So I do think that, again, I always say Shaqiri must start the game. You've got to go with Wijnaldum. I think Shaqiri, Wijnaldum, and Fabinho, because the forward line picks itself. The defense pretty much somewhat picks itself based on the injuries, but I think it's the midfield where, who do you decide? I just think that's the strongest midfield as of right now that Liverpool can have is Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and Shaqiri. I think that should be the first choice midfield, and I think that is the strongest midfield for them. So, Palace, I think, again, Zaha is going to be one of the main points of issues. He's going to be one of the main points of issues. So if they can somehow keep him quiet, then maybe they'll have something. Basically, him and Townsend are the main guys. You forget that guy. Him and Townsend are the main guys. So if they can keep those guys quiet, to be fine. So I'm going to roll with 2-1. 2-1 Liverpool. I think I'm going to roll with a 2-1 Liverpool. I think Palace do get a goal. I think they'll eventually get a goal somehow, some way, because of the reshuffle in the Liverpool defense. But I say 2-1 to Liverpool in this. 2-1 to Liverpool. The other big one, not necessarily big, but United Brighton. So for United against Brighton, I think Solskjaer would, because the reason why this is important for United is this happens before the Arsenal-Chelsea game. So if United win this, they are 3 points behind Chelsea, who are in the top 4. So that puts huge pressure upon them. So I do think that United should win this game. although this is Brighton are a really good side. Chris Hughton is doing an excellent, amazing job managing the side because they're a tough team to beat and they play really good, smart, basic, good, economical football. But just the way that he's got, it's that front line that he's got playing. Because first of all, the front line is playing well. Herrera is improving. The defense is even improved as well. So I just think that, for Solskjaer, he will just say to himself that we have to win this game. Because it would be so bad that based on just our incredible efforts and performance against Tottenham, if we're to come into this game and slack, that would be so pissing off. Because if they win this game, they put huge pressure on Arsenal and Chelsea. Because I still don't think United will make top 4. But if they win this game, I'm like, 3 points is nothing. And that'll be massive pressure. Because if they win this and Arsenal either win or it's a draw, it changes the whole complex, the whole composition of the whole top 4, the discussion. And Storm United are now really fully right on the necks of Chelsea. So, but I just think the way that Lingard matched, the way all these guys are playing, even how Lukaku is playing, there's a freedom, there's a fluidity. They're at home, they're at the crib. I think the crowd will be fully behind them because the crowd now smell the resurgence and the crowd will be G'd up based on their performance against Tottenham. So yeah, I'm going to say 3-1. I think 3-1 to United. I think that they'll bring out the G, to bring out the chance, and I think that they'll get that out. They'll get that out. So 3-1 to United in this. So I'll save the other the Aston game for a separate vid. Huddersfield, no David Wagner. So this Sunday game, City are going to cut them. They're going to cut them up. They're going to slice them and dice them. They're going to cut them open. I think Huddersfield don't stand in chance. I think for Huddersfield they should pretty much ignore this game and just start looking at the other games to start picking up points. I think for City, we'll perhaps assume, because either which way, if Liverpool drop points, City will be even more G'd up to win the game. If Liverpool win, City will still be G'd up to let's just keep maintaining it at 4 points. So whatever the case may be, I think City will cut Huddersfield to pieces, and I don't really know what Huddersfield can do with no manager in there, how they're struggling. I don't really know what they can do. The best thing I can hope for them is just go to be very defensive, try not to concede early, try to make it as difficult as possible and walk those set plays. Just walk those set plays, get stoppages, stop the play, slow down the play, and just defend like crazy as a team. And I think with regards to Man City, I just think they play their game, play freely, keep hold of the ball, but make the ball walk. Don't just keep possessing the ball. Make the ball walk. Make Huddersfield walk. Move the ball. If they move the ball quickly, they start finding Sterling and sliding into space. Huddersfield don't stand a chance in hell. They don't stand a chance in hell. So for me, I'm looking at 4-0. I'm looking at 4-0. I'm not. This is no offense or anything. I'm just being real. I'm looking at, say, City 4-0. Fulham Tottenham is interesting. If this game was played before the United game, I would say 3-0 to Tottenham. No Harry Kane. No Sissoko. You're bringing in a brick named Llorente. Tottenham are still the better side. They're still the better side. But I think if I'm Claudio Ranieri, I'm like, we can get something here because we now know that we don't have the goal scoring threats of Harry Kane. They don't have I forgot they don't even have Heung-min Son as well. So this Tottenham side are seriously depleted. I think even Mura is. I mean, the amount. Look, Levy is a nasty fellow, man. If you're a Tottenham fan, man, you should be really pissed off with Levy. You should be really pissed because what that guy is doing to Pochettino in this club, the guy's a nasty fellow. But I think despite that, even I think it will be a closer game based off the injuries that Tottenham have. I just still feel that Tottenham still have too much quality and Pochettino is too good a coach. So I do feel that this is going to be a 1-0 thing. And I do think that it may come through like a free kick through Eriksen. So I just think that this will be a lot tighter, a lot closer. Fulham will have the opportunities. But I think when that chance comes, when that chance arises, Tottenham will be the ones to take it. So I'm going to give this as a 1-0 to Tottenham. So just briefly looking at the other games, man. Wolves, Leicester City. I'll say 2-0 Wolves. They're playing at home. Newcastle, Cardiff. Newcastle against Brexit City. 0-0. Southampton, Everton. 2-2. Yeah, I'll say 2-2. Watford, Burnley, I say 2-0 to Watford in that game. Bournemouth, West Ham, 2-1 to West Ham. 2-1 to West Ham. So yeah, guys, look, is it, man. And look, man, the title race, man, guys, I told you, this is the channel. We will be following this step by step, game by game by game, and with every single game, City will keep on asking those questions. Can you respond, Liverpool? Can you keep on winning? Can you keep up the momentum? That's what it's about, because you've got that, and you've also got the top 4 challenge, because the top 4 is getting very real. It's getting extremely real right now. So my Arsenal-Chelsea thing is a separate thing happening right there. So be here, come back here for the post-match analysis review of all of the key games in the Premier League, man, because it's real, it's very real, it is superbly, massively real. Peace out, stay true, and please stay black. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot Patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com or just click over here.